Join me as we step back in time 1,000 years to a time when the Fremont people lived, hunted, and honored their dead. Today we'll journey through these remote canyons where we'll see the traces of their graves, the remains of their hunting camps, the places they lived, and even a kiln where pottery may have been born. This is life as it was 1,000 years ago. Looking straight ahead, this is a Fremont burial ground right up here. I can tell right where I am. You can see the upright stones. Now the sad thing about this is this is a free range area, so there's a lot of cattle that move through here, and they've trampled all this down. Oh my gosh, that's so sad. Oh wow. There's another grave right over there. So they like to be up on top of these hills like this. So, all right, we're gonna head down that way, and if I see anything interesting as I'm walking through here, I'll point it out to you guys. Here's another grave. It's all scattered out. All right. Okay, so I'm headed towards the canyon, and check this out. I have not seen a gravesite like this. This is a first for me. Usually they're small and square. This is big. Wow. This is very, very unusual. That's really, really interesting. You can see it's in a long, long square. I'm assuming it was multiple people are buried here. Um, wow, very unusual. Huh. And having these grave sites near on the mesa above where this is actually encouraging for me, because if there's graves up here, that means there's going to be dwellings in this canyon. So that's encouraging for me, that I know I'm going to find something there. Um, it's always discouraging when I see sites like this where the cattle have trampled over them, but it's really neat to find something like this intact, and this is a first. So that's excellent. So I was just walking around looking, and I came up on the back side of this. I just wanted to give you guys a good idea from this angle of what these burial sites look like, because I've gotten a lot of questions in the comments about, if there's so many people there, where were they buried? This is how the Fremont buried its loved ones. So what I'm doing right now is marking this waypoint, just so I have the coordinates of this suspected burial site. I just like to keep these things and keep a historical record of it. Um, and yeah, so that's what I'm doing. And then we'll be moving along here and seeing what else. We haven't even started exploring the ridge down to the ruins, to the main ruins. So, gosh, a lot happening, and we're just starting off. So here we can see, I can't believe we found those graves, that burial ground so close to where I'm camped. You can see ahead of us now, the canyon starting to come into view. I was out hiking on this ridge, and there's this bunch of cottonwoods, and there's actually a little pond down there with water flowing out. So it's a good water source right down there. So I started looking around the hills and came and saw this. And you can see there's stacked rocks on there, and just started making my way towards it, and I'm going to continue on and see what we have in there. This is pretty cool. So you've got these rocks stacked here along the edge, and you can see they brought in wood, and you can see on the back wall there and on the ceiling where they've had a fire, and they've made a little platform right back there, stacked rocks. Doesn't seem to be any where they've added the clay. It's just like the stacked rocks. So this just may have been a temporary place near a water source where they would come. But pretty neat. And again, the water source is right down there. Oh, look, it's a huge piece of pottery right there. Let me zoom in on it. There's a piece of pottery right here. And then right on top there. We'll go over here next. Give you a little better perspective of it. And they have rocks stacked up on the end here also. Very neat. And right here you can see a piece of pottery. We're right down from the site right there. Pretty neat. Here, hiked here through this area, and just happened to be on the right level of a bunch more dwellings there. And it looks like there's a kind of a blockhouse down there. I'll have to check that out with our binos. But as you can see, I just walk across here. Heck, after what I've been walking on with 800,000 foot drops, this is nothing. This will be easy to get across. So there's not much left of the first ruin here. Pretty much all gone. Although it was fairly large. Either that or it was multiple rooms. And you've got this, which was probably the doorway at one time. And then you had a small little, looks like a little storage or granary room at the back here on both of them. And this was a big one. Again, these were decent sized dwellings, very large. And again, divided into 2 rooms. Interesting that they didn't just use the click face as the back wall. They went ahead and built a back wall. Okay, I want to show you this here, guys. This right here, it would have been longer. And what they do is they get saplings and they fit them, they get them wet, they soak them, and then they lay them in there and then put something on top or bind them so that they straighten out. And that's how they would get their straight arrows. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty ingenious. Anyways, it's neat how something will be left there like that, and people just walk by it, and that's what it was. So it looks like there was some kind of little something here, little storage area maybe. It's all filled in now. But let's get up here, and you can really see the size of it. Great view of the valley from up here. We've got one more dwelling down there. That must have been the old uncle that didn't get along with everybody. All right. And look at this. They got built a vent hole here. Huh. And again, they didn't use the clip face either. I wonder if it got wet, just kind of the way it's flaky. And that's why they built a wall. But they really finished it off nicely on the inside. Here you can see the little vent. And very close to a good water source. You can see the cottonwoods. So it's always important. We'll keep walking this way. I didn't see anything with my binoculars, but a lot of times you just come up on things. So we'll check it out. So we're just down from that. And I'm just kind of seeing this arrangement of rocks here. And I'm seeing this rock that's obviously had fire on it. And then I'm looking really closely, and I can see charcoal, burnt rock, and even still burnt pottery. So either this was a cooking area, um, or this was an area where they fired their pottery. And at first I thought that was pottery, but it's just rock pieces. So that's the only piece of pottery I see there, but I haven't really scanned. But interesting, huh? So we got the fire thing there, and then you've got this little wall here. You've got that stone that's set there. So there was either a kiva of where it was made of wood as well as rock with a rock base, or it was a dwelling that they took down and repurposed the stones for. I've got a bunch of more stones strangely piled up over here too, so we'll check it out. Yeah, you can really see how these rocks are set. Hmm. I think there was more going on here than we know. Well, that's the last ruin there behind us. Um, other than this, what's left of this one here, and kind of that burn area. So I'm gonna head down. Uh, gonna head down here and start making my way around. I went all this way, and there's no way to get down that way. So, oh, so here I am talking to you guys and not even paying attention. And check it out. Look what's right here behind me. Look, look up there, right there. There's another building up there. How the heck did they get up there? Wow. Huh. Let me flip this around and see what we got there. So that is really, really interesting. I haven't seen that before. So, we kind of pointed out the base of this, like something was here before, and maybe it was tall enough that they had a ladder that they could get up to this dwelling that's up there. I mean, it's pretty solid. They could have been their refuge. You get up there, you pull the ladder up, and then just wait it out. And it looks like there's a little granary right here on the end for them too. So if they got up there, they could last a while. Let me see if I can get. I can't go back too far because it's the edge here, but that's a pretty sizable dwelling right there. You got that. They built it on that ledge, and it's still there. That's fantastic. Very cool. And once again, it's right there, and then the little granary is right here. So pretty darn cool, man. Those guys, they were some skilled builders, I gotta say. Hey, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. If you like this kind of content, tune in every week because this is what we do. We go out, we explore, we discover, and we try to dig up ancient history. So, yeah, thanks for coming along. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you on the next video.